I want to now get into you know, the hard parts of the jiu-jitsu, because we all know the good parts. We all know like coming, having fun is the best sport ever. But it's not all sunshine. You know, it's like you're tired, you know, all the time. You get injuries. There's hard moments. There's doubts. There's losing in competitions.
100%.
So yeah, let's start. Let's start with like the like competitions and like losing and stuff like that. Has there been like some difficult moments that you've had in competitions?
Yeah, but it probably wasn't just a competition. So obviously losing, you start to doubt yourself. But it's probably off the mat as well. Like so many people are gonna tell you, no, you can't make a living off this. No, you can't become successful off this. And you kind of have to block it out. And then when you go to competition, you'll go there with all your might, ready to win, try to prove them wrong that you can be successful, you can win. And then you lose, then everything starts pouring in, all the bad words, all the bad thoughts you've ever received. They'll start pouring in that moment. You can't do it, you can't succeed, you're failure, all of this. It'll just start flooding in. That's what makes you want to quit on the spot. But obviously you have to be strong, not listen to the thoughts. Keep trying, keep fighting. And yeah.
How did you deal with that then? Because you're right, like that's the main thing you get, you know. Like my mom doesn't understand jiu-jitsu at all. So when I tell her I'm going to jiu-jitsu, she's just like, you're gonna go roll around with guys, like, like why? So, but you know, and that's me not even doing it from a professional with a professional aspirations. What like how do you first of mentally in your own mind kind of make sure that you have the strong enough mentality to keep going, but also how do you handle like the outside people?
Probably Vinny, you know. Vinny's so good. Like we're so lucky to have him. Because he's like, the way he speaks and the way he reassures you of things is like, really? Can I do that? Like there were some things he tells you, you just look at him and like you don't even believe him. It's like he's lying to your face. What, I could do this really if I kept going? And then you kind of think, I could. You start to build your confidence. Then you go back to competition, you win. Then your ego's at the top, and then you don't want to stop. And then you lose again. Then your ego goes down, and then you're feeling for more. You want that ego to go back up. You want that rise, that boost that you always feel when you win to go back up. And yeah, that's probably.
I think that's so important. I think you're right. The coaches and the people that kind of like push you on are so important because they kind of like, especially when you're starting out or like when you're new, when you're young, you know, like you need someone who's had the experience to tell you where to go, like how to like move, how you know, see your potential before you even see it. Talk to me about Vinny then. Talk to me about his role. Like how was not just Vinny, what some people that kind of helped you in your journey and really like giving you some confidence, you know, to actually try this thing.
So we have a few coaches at our club. So obviously we have the main coach, which is Vinny, our head coach. Then we have maybe coaches that used to teach more, but maybe stepped down a little bit. Gerard, Joey, and Alex. They were three big people for me. And then we obviously have Pierre, but I didn't meet Pierre till later on. He's become more relevant now. And yeah, they've just helped me all the way through, like just constantly helping me, like. Yeah, it's just.
Do you remember like one advice of something that one of them said that kind of stuck with you over the years?
Probably Vinny. Like Vinny just always says that like hard work pays off, and it's true. Like you see, the people that are at the top making all the money, they've worked so hard for this. And if not them, people, their dads, their people that have given them the money, they've worked so hard for the money. Like I don't believe that it's gonna come easy. I know it's gonna be hard to get all of this. And then that we have our coaching, who are constantly reminding us about this, which is really important.
I think that's so important. I feel like Mandela is like such a cool place, man. Like, you know, like from my experience in Mandela, the people here are like the best, like just genuine people. You know, you find genuine people here. You find people who actually love jiu-jitsu. No one's here just, you know, hates to be here. Everyone here actually really, and everyone's actually really good at jiu-jitsu, which obviously makes it like enjoyable and fun. I think that's important too. You know, like there's some gyms out there that aren't that great, and they make people not like jiu-jitsu because of that. You know, and like they have a bad perception of the jiu-jitsu because of the people they find at their gym. But like that's not where it's like here. Like, you know, what role has Mandela kind of played in your kind of like development, not just the coaches, but the people that you find?
I mean, obviously I'm super lucky because there's hundreds of BJJ gyms all across the world. I could have been born anywhere, I could have joined any gym, I could have done any sport. But I was so lucky to join this gym at that time in this country because it made me become the person I am today. And obviously Mandela might not be the most famous gym in the world, but the people inside of it, the kind of jiu-jitsu we're getting ready to show to the world is developing. Because I just believe you don't need money, you don't need loads of fancy things. Matt, 2 people, you can create this place. This came out of thin air jiu-jitsu. And then all these people we have on the wall, all of them taught each other. And then it came to Vinny, and then Vinny made the gym.
100%.
I was super lucky that this
100%.
happened.
100%. I agree with you so much. A lot of jiu-jitsu is a lot about like just like teaching and like, you know, seeing the fruits of your labor in the future. You know, like you put work, you learn things that you teach the next generation, and that kind of like goes on that way. What has you talked about a little bit about personally, like, you know, jiu-jitsu has kind of changed you, you know, like in some ways. What's some of the ways that you think jiu-jitsu has kind of like changed you, like as a person?
Just to be humble, like, it just shows you that everyone's a human being. There's no need to be rude to each other. There's no need to have fights between each other. We need to help each other climb up, to be successful, to make money. We need to help each other. And that's probably just like a main ideology that Mandela has, that we help each other. We don't care about arguments. We don't care about stupidity that's happened off the mat. Even bad things have happened, like serious people, like people don't like each other. And then now they're training together, smiling, laughing. Just, we need to help each other. There's no point in fighting. We just need to help each other climb to the top.
No, 100%. I agree with that. And I feel like that's the best part about a place like this. You talk about confidence too. How do you, as an athlete, trying to be the best, you talk about, you know, you don't want second, you don't want third, you want first. How do you balance confidence and humility? Like, how does that, like, in your mind, how do you, like, structure it?
I mean, it's London. So, for me, everyone's, like, most people here are humble. And when you're not humble, you're told. Like, people do not care. They care that you become a good human being, especially here. If you're being humble, they'll tell you. If you're not being humble, they'll tell you. Like, they'll tell you to your face, you're being a little bit of a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? And that just kind of forces you to think, damn, I need to be humble. I need to work with jiu-jitsu and be humble and just live my life. Especially, I think, because of where I was born. It's just a very serious place where we take being humble very, like, it's just respect. Like, there's no need to think you're better than anyone. And especially here at Mandala, that's just an idea that's been showed to me through all 7 years of my training.
But then when you're on the mat, how do you turn that humility and humbleness to, like, actually, I'm trained for this, I'm going to win. You know, I'm confident in my skills, and this person, they're not going to beat me. How do you turn to, like, that athlete mentality?
Vinny comes to most of the comps, so he's always helping me. And one thing he's always said to me is that there's no need to be cocky. Just go there and do your thing. You don't need to think you're better than the guy. You don't need to say anything about the guy. You just need to believe that you're there to fight. You're there to do your thing. It's about you. It's your day. You don't have to be, this guy's shit, this guy's this, and guy's that. Just, I've trained for this. I'm ready for this. I'm going to smash this guy. Fight there.
Yeah. How do you like the adrenaline? Like, you know, you're in the fight, adrenaline goes, all training goes out the window in your mind. How do you calm yourself to bring yourself back to, like, you know?
Again, talking about professionalism, and that is a really professional place. And especially if I'm thinking as jiu-jitsu as a future path, I have to think every comp is like a job interview. I'm getting ready, but maybe not a real job interview, just one you do with your friend. Because you're getting ready to get to Worlds, Europeans, Brasileiros, Pans, these major tournaments where you start to build a name, a reputation, and money. That's where all the money starts coming in. That's why you need to kind of, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Talk to me more about that long-term aspirations then. Put forward 10 years, 20 years from now, where do you see yourself?
So, loads of money. Loads of money.
I thought it wasn't about the money, he just wants a mountain of cash.
It's all about the money.
Give me a mountain of cash. So
Respectfully, people have said to me all my life, it's never about the money. It's always about the money. No one, there's nothing for free in life. Let's be real. Nothing's free. And I just wanna be successful in my life, be able to help my family, my friends, have a good life where I never have to stress about bills, about rent, about just problems. I just wanna be able to put in all the work now, when I retire 30 years, just breathe, relax, and do my thing.
From a technical point of view then, from a jiu-jitsu technical point of view, what are you trying to, like, get to? Like, you know, obviously you want to reach black belt, but, like, how do you think when you reach back there, what kind of like things you'd have hoped to have learned by then?
By then, just become an amazing person, just a perfect human being. Just have no errors, a robot. But probably black belt world champion, which is worlds is the biggest, the largest kind of competition there is in the world of jiu-jitsu, and winning that is like such a big deal. So, and especially at black belt, obviously winning other belts is still important, but black belt world champion is just, that's the end goal. And you can collect titles because every year there's the same competition. So I'd want to be 8-time world champion, 10-time world champion. There's never enough titles, like I said before. There's always more you can do, more you can win, just more to kind of take over the sport.
I think what I really like about jiu-jitsu is that it's both a personal growth, but also athletic and professional growth. Like, for you to become a black belt, you have to get humbled so many times on the mat. You have to learn respect. It's all like, like the more time you spend doing that, hopefully the more you become humble along with it. So like like you said, you become a good person by the end of it, because to spend 20 years doing something like this, you see all the black belts, the chill, the most like unassuming dudes, but like you get them on the mat, they'll absolutely crush you. It will absolutely crush you, I respect a lot that you started doing this as a young age, that you've seen doing it now, and you keep doing it, like you have the aspiration to do it. Talk to me, what advice would you give to other people your age now? Like, first off, like, what do you think about people like doubting your generation, but also like how important you think it is to find something you like and continue doing it?